Welcome to the channel guys, we will be looking at the anime Magical Senpai Part 4. Don't forget to subscribe please. We see Assistant is playing a game, and Senpai is annoying him as usual. She is reminding Senpai that it is their first month anniversary at the Magic Club together. Assistant as usual doesn't really care about the anniversary. Senpai goes on to show Assistant some magic tricks. Her first trick is cutting a rope into two and putting it back together, but ends up failing the trick, as we not surprised. After failing the first trick she tries another trick with the rope, but this time with Assistant arm. She gone a bit crazy now, as she goes on with the trick despite Assistant feeling pain. As she pulls the rope, Assistant arm gets wedged between her breasts. Assistant now bored leaves, as he leaving Senpai pulls a ring out of her pocket, but since she is clumsy, she ends up dropping the ring on the floor. Senpai, the crazy girl she is, pushes Assistant against the wall and tries forcing him to wear the ring, to symbolize that he won't leave the Magic Club ever. Assistant thinks the ring is cursed and Senpai is a psychopath. Suddenly a magic box starts rumbling, and out comes Senpai's sister. She tells both of them the registration of the Magic Club has been rejected as there are only 2 members in the club. Senpai's sister tells them they got a week to get enough members or else the Magic Club will be shut down. Assistant as usual throws in the towel and is already thinking of what else clubs he can join, unlike Senpai who is basically frozen and traumatized from the news. Senpai whacked as ever makes a threat for Assistant and tells him that she will rip him apart if he leaves. Assistant, not caring about threats, goes and tries finding other clubs he can join. He enters the art club to see a girl painting a portrait which turns out to be Senpai. Not impressed, he leaves the art room. Assistant then tries the newspaper club, to only see Senpai there being dumb, destroying the newspapers and articles. Assistant stumbles on a mysterious club, where people are dressed in cloaks and are doing tarot card reading. He is approached by an individual who tells him to follow them. Assistant seated at a table is getting a tarot card reading of his future. From the tarot reading he is told to join the Magic Club. The person that gave the reading is no other than Senpai. Assistant runs out of the room hoping that Senpai leaves him alone, as Senpai has become obsessive now of him staying in the Magic Club. He looks back to see Senpai chasing after him. He is wondering how Senpai is running with her large melons. Assistant is eventually caught by Senpai because he ran out of breath, unlike Senpai who hasn't. Senpai is then approached by a girl from the track club who tells her to join the track club, as Senpai is extremely fast. Senpai goes for a trial run at the track club. She ends up coming first in the race. The other members of the club are amazed by Senpai's speed. Senpai asks the girls if they like magic and if they do they must join the Magic Club. The other girls seem creeped out and refuse. Then Assistant jumps in to drag Senpai, telling her you can't force people to join your club. The next day Senpai and Assistant are at the Magic Club. As this is the final day of the Magic Club, Senpai wants to demonstrate a sword and box magic trick as the final magic trick. Senpai shows a demonstration of the magic trick to Assistant, and how she is going to escape the box with swords. Assistant, so impatient, pulls the bottom curtain before Senpai gets ready, revealing a glimpse of her underwear. After the failed practice, Senpai decides to go for the real thing. She squeezes herself in the box and gets ready to go ahead with the magic trick. Assistant goes and closes the box and inserts the first sword in, which pokes her breast and she screams. Assistant hears the scream and says, "Is this worth yet?" She replies, "Go ahead and put more," which Assistant does. He puts another sword, and it pokes her again. Assistant then opens the box to let Senpai out, only to see her clothes are torn apart to shreds.